The year's 2020. It is May, and the semester's basically ending. And it's not a good time, I think, for the world in general because we're going through a quote unquote epidemic that's killing people. But at the moment, I want to talk about things like finance. How's my personal finance going? What's going on in my bank account? Let's talk about that. So last December, I spent a lot of money on Christmas. Why? Because I like buying things for people. But I spent a little more than I thought I was going to spend. In January 2020, I realized that I was in debt, at least $2,000 in debt, which is not a lot compared to everyone else in the world, in America at least. But $2,000 for me was a lot of money because I didn't really have a job, and all the jobs I did get didn't pay me well, so I was struggling very hard. I looked at my finances and I realized that I was just not having a good time. But then the coronavirus came, and that stopped me from going to school. That stopped me from going to I didn't have a job at that point, but still, I wasn't really doing much. But I didn't have to buy any more things because there was a limit on shopping. And I didn't want to go out to a store and shop anyway. Why? Because I was enjoying the free time not being in school. But something I did enjoy about the virus is that I learned how to save money. I learned how to not spend. And I kept putting things away. And I paid off my $2,000. I learned how to save into an emergency account, save my finances in a loans account, learn how to save everything and put it away. And now I got a job as a cashier and I'm doing A-okay. But something that I did realize was that I want to go back and shop. I miss shopping. I miss looking at stores and buying things aimlessly. I wonder why, but it probably has to do with the fact that I am a consumerist. I am a client. I am a customer by heart. I love buying things. I love buying useless things. And I think it's been ingrained in me ever since I've been living in this country, and I've been in this country since I was born. I enjoy shopping. I enjoy looking at commercials. I enjoy envying people that have things that I don't. One time in the 6th grade, I was envying a girl with cool crayons, the twistable kinds that you can twist up. I envied her, and I was thinking about those crayons all throughout the 6th grade. Why was I thinking about that in the 6th grade? I don't know, because I'm a capitalist consumerist or whatever. But I realized that I miss shopping. I miss going into a store, and I realized that for some reason I enjoy going to pharmacies and looking at school supplies. Well, not anymore. I used to do that more when I was like 12. I used to go into a Rite Aid and just stare at school supplies and just be like, wow, those pencils are really cool. Why did I do that? I don't know. It was just fun to do. But I realized that I think that I've learned is that sometimes I can revolve my identity around consumer products. And I don't know if that's okay anymore. Now being in this virus, it feels kind of empty to not shop. It feels like I'm not doing something right in spending. The only thing I do spend on, if I'm being honest, is the luxury of Uber rides from my house to my job, because the bus is unreliable. Even Uber is unreliable, but I feel like that's like a good pleasurable thing I can give myself after a 10-hour shift dealing with customers. But overall, I wonder what will happen once I go back to normal society after the virus. Will I go back to shopping like a maniac? I don't think so. I don't want to go that crazy. I want to limit my spending. I want to be more minimal, I guess. I hope that my identity doesn't end up in the things I buy, because I throw out a lot of things I buy sometimes too, like little clothes. Does that have to be part of my identity, the clothes I wear, just because I like grays and stripes and things like that? I don't think so. Maybe sometimes I want to wear a yellow shirt. Like, that doesn't have to be me. Sometimes it could be yellow, sometimes it could be, not yellow. But I think that's just how it goes sometimes in this crazy consumerist world we live in. Sometimes you have to spend to figure out who you are. Does that even make sense anymore? I don't think so. Who am I? From my Converse, from my jean jackets. Who am I aside from the music I shop? Who am I? I hope I'm somebody real instead of just a product myself. But that's all for today. Thank you.